All right, so listen up, DFD family or union brothers. Those that don't know me, Lil Clay, firefighter Brian Claiborne. Many of you may know me as an asshole, whatever. One thing that just happened today, which I'm proud of, somebody called me and said, "Hey, Clay, I wanted to hear from the horse's mouth," and I appreciate that. You know, I remember Captain Ollier, you know, he started one room, whispered some word. By the time he got to the other end, it was complete mess. You know, telephone, telegraph, firefighter, all that shit. Time when I got into it with Captain DeSmith on the east side of Detroit, time I got to the west side, they said, hell, I didn't shot the man or whatever. Like, all you did was just cuss each other out. Point I'm making is rumors. I told everybody my number, 313-690-4331. Anybody got something to say to me, about me, give me a call. There was actually a couple of times when a couple of people told me personally, "Hey, Clay, this person said this and that about you." And I walked right in the room, looked right at them, and they said nothing. I have nothing. I ain't got nothing over my head. You see how bald it is. I got dirt. I have so much dirt I needed an excavator. All my faults, I made amends to them, and I try to do right. But for every wrong I done, I can definitely find it in my DFD brothers. So don't try to put me down. Now, with that being said, let me also say this. Like my first few years on the job, I was constantly told, go to your union meetings, stay in your union, in your pension, all that stuff. And what I do? Blow it all around. Yeah, whatever. I ain't worried. My union got me. I ain't worried, you know. Oh yeah, this person is good. We love that person. We love this person. And so I took it for granted. There was even a couple of times that we had a union meeting to vote, and I honestly didn't know what to vote. And I asked this one particular person who told me, I said, "What should I vote?" And she told me, damn. Anyway, because I wasn't into my union. I wasn't into the business of it. And so now the young guys, and I take blame for it because leadership, the Army's definition of leadership is to influence men to complete a mission. And I admit that I failed in the leadership because I've tried to tell some of my junior men to stay involved in the union, do this and that and the other, and they're not really doing it. Okay? I mean, you only do so much. Glad they are good firefighters. They didn't get that from me, though. I should get credit where credit's due. I tell you right now, Webster was my junior man or junior woman, but shit, that girl bad. So it definitely didn't come from me. You know, flowers, not from me. It came from Howard. Firefighting, that shit came from Howard. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, I ain't got no problem with that. But I also want to say, and not to belittle you in a way, but the youngins are not taking value of what the union is. There's a purpose for our union. And this generation is allowing it to erode. Now, everyone knows right now, I tell you, right, I don't have a problem saying,
you need to shut the fuck up.
Fuck Harp. Fuck the vice president of the union. You got a problem with saying it. And I got another video later. Because anything I say, I can back up. But just like the president of the United States or whatever, it's not the man but the position. I ain't got to respect you, but respect the title. I remember, damn, what's his name? Chief Michael Jefferson's best friend, Reginald, whatever. He said specifically, you don't have to like me, but just respect the badge, which respect the collars. And personally, I liked him. He's the reason why I became an EMT. But anyway, the way that the Detroit Firefighters Association is being ran, personally, I don't like it. Now, people say I can have my opinion. That's true. But when I base my opinion on something, I base my opinion on factual information. If I say my Dodge Ram is a badass truck, I can back it up because I got my V8 Hemi over there. Now, when the DFFA and the DFD, they gonna get me a 2021 Corvette, sunshine yellow, 200 miles an hour. See, so whatever opinion, I can base that on. My opinion that Obama was the best president, and I can back that up with factual information. My opinion is that the executive leadership, two of them, are fucking up the Detroit Firefighters Association Local 344. I call them out. President Gehart and Vice President Harp. Now they'll do the, well, we vehemently deny your accusation and mischaracterizations. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to make a set of claims. If you can prove my claims are wrong, $50 for each claim I'll donate to the burn fund. If you can prove that my claim is wrong. How about we do that? See, $50, how much? 4 questions. Okay? 4 accusations, 4 events or whatever. A Gehart, a Harp, or whatever. Well, we deny this or whatever. Okay. If you deny it, prove me wrong. And if you prove me wrong, for each one, I will give $50 either to the burn fund or to the fireman's fund. Or we can to your favorite charity or something. Okay? Hey, you know, I ain't got no job. So that's $200. If you say that you deny my accusations, then you're saying I'm about to lose $200. Stop thinking that because they cool, y'all this and that and the other, and you know, do what we do when the doors close in the firehouse in the middle of the day at 3 o'clock, when the kids want to come inside and just fix their bikes. You'll say nothing about that, right? Because you guys got to know what's going on. I definitely know I asked my trial man, read your contract. What's on page 34? All of y'all right now going down on charges for fucking social media, whatever. If Harp and Gehart was doing their job, would have fucking had an argument. Fucking Shinsky and Dishtarath, if you read the fucking SOP, all you have to do is put a disclaimer in your social media. That's number one. Then number two, there's a legal precedence that protects us union brothers from retaliation of social media posts. Ask Hart if he knows about that. Meanwhile, we're getting suspended over social media posts? So you mean to tell me I can't post that the city of Detroit isn't paying my medical care and wage compensations? Which is true, because guess what? I still don't have those paid. I had to send, once again, my Blue Cross Blue Shield statements in because they're not being paid. And I accidentally sent them to another email address thinking it was one person and it wasn't. I want to apologize to that person, but just to know the truth, because it ain't true what you think is true. I got secrets and I know secrets. I know the secrets you know. But I want to apologize to the person I accidentally sent them to. But again, anything I say, I can back up. Anything. But my union brothers and sisters, you gotta know your contract. You gotta know your SOPs. You gotta know the law. Shinsky going over with you that bullshit. And even just today, I looked at one of the charges that got me fired. Little stupid motherfucker gonna say ignorance of the rules on emails, SOP 1.15. And I want to tell y'all this. Now here's how this stupid motherfucker is. And I said it, Robert Shinsky. Motherfucker, what, 5.29, ignorance of the rules, violating Detroit Fire Department SOP 1.5 of emails, because I sent them emails. Because City of Detroit just got Microsoft Outlook in 2019, and this dumbass still don't know how to use it. So when he sends emails, number one, he micromanages, and he don't trust his chiefs to relay an order. So what does he do? He always CCs the intended target. But what this dumbass do is put reply all. So whenever you put reply all, and he tells Chief 8 or whatever to give me an order, an illegal order at that, when I respond back to Chief 8, dumbass, since he put reply all, everybody gets it. Dishtarath, Senior Chief, everybody. So I didn't violate the law. Yo, dumbass just put reply all. And that's micromanaging. You're supposed to be able to send it to your chief, CC, this, whatever, and it's the battalion chief's responsibility to send it to me. But see, here's the catcher. Detroit Fire Department Standard Operation Procedure 1.5, Article 4, Chain of Command specifically states, whenever the supervisor or superior officer sends an email, reply all, the employee can respond directly to the superior without going back through chain of command if it's sent reply all. Shinsky, did you know that? But guess what? I put in my arbitration, intent to arbitrate. DFD members, did you know that you can do that yourself? And actually at that time, I didn't know that. But it's in para. You can submit your own grievances, your own arbitrations. And so when I put in my arbitration for the email of 3-day suspension I got from the emails, Harp didn't send it. And he said he didn't send it. You want to know why he didn't send it? Well, I can't tell you why, because that will be assuming. Because remember, I said everything I can say, I can back up. I can say that Harp said he didn't send it, and I can back that statement up. But I can only assume why he didn't say it. You know why? Because, get the hell out of here. The suspension from those emails, two things. Number one, he was the one that sent it on September 11th. Can't deny it because it's timestamped. And see, they didn't see that when they sent the information to me. Number two, the city fucked up because, I'm gonna keep that one a little secret. I'm gonna keep that one a secret. You know, Marty McClung taught me. Read. See, Marty looked out for the people down there. He looked out. And Hart gonna tell me, we're trying to get your job back. And I told him and Chris Legio, well, I ain't worried about getting my job back. I'm about to get that back. Trust and believe. I wanted justice. And see, that right there tells me it's not, I told you illegal activity that affected my life. When for 2 months I had to pull the extension cord, and the extension cord that I had to, well, I didn't steal it because I told Hudson at the firehouse that I'm borrowing our extension cord to pull out into the apartment hallway because I had no lights for 2 months. I had no phone because Distarad, could easily put me on COD or whatever. I had to go to a veterans organization to help me out because they clearly violated our CBA rights. Article 16, Section 0, 1 and 2. Let me tell you something, DFFA brothers and sisters. After 28 days, you do not need authorization to see your own physician. That's number one. Number two, after 28 days, Kerry Rinko's responsibility is only to pay the medical bills. Number three, you do not have to be assigned a nurse manager. The reason why they assign you a nurse manager is so that they can help facilitate and expedite you returning on the job. Okay? They want to push all this stuff. They want to try to grab your medical records. The incident that they tried when that one woman, even before I got to the doctor's office, she's asking for my medical records. I cussed them out so bad, and I told Kerry Rinko, don't you ever have anybody asking for my medical records again. Which is another thing. When they ask for the release, specifically put only the information related to your injury. Even if your doctor has to specifically on a separate entity. For example, Henry Ford will generate through a computer system. So, for example, with my doctor, and I know her personally and I trust her, this is my big sister who I love, in her dictation, she may say stuff I don't want workers' comp to know. So when they do the medical release, that can't be redacted. I'm going to tell you, everybody right now, and this is why Hart and Gehart are fucking assholes, because they knew about it. City of Detroit made a huge HIPAA violation. And like I said, I do not make fucking accusations I cannot back up. If that's the case, why do you think since September I've been asking for all my medical records and I haven't gotten them? I'm glad I ain't drinking right now, because my ass would just like tell everything, but I'm holding my little secrets. Don't believe me? Ask Harp and Gehart. They gonna say, yeah, he talking, whatever. Okay, prove them wrong. Anybody want to contact me? 313-690-4331. Again, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to lie about. Ain't got no reason to lie. Oh, let me tell. Oh, so here's another thing. So you got City of Detroit Ombudsman. I made a complaint with her back in July. Actually, before that, and then she finally called me. We talked for 30 minutes. Then emailing her, ain't returned my phone calls. Called her Friday. Who is this? Who is this? I said, this is Brian Claiborne. What's the status of my... This is another number. Click. Then I called Lisa Kent, who's Creole Human Rights. Now, see, here's, you guys got to really know. Those of you that know the DeSmits, you know, Jeremy DeSmit, whatever. Me and Captain DeSmit got into it, what is it, 2012? At Ladder 31. I cussed his ass out. I ain't gonna lie. He accused me because some dogs or whatever did. Oh, you're going down. I said, I'm talking to the neighbors. I'm interacting with the children. I'm picking up trash and I'm doing community service. Oh, well, you know, you get back. I said, by the time we get the alert, I ran back, ring the bell. I'm dressed on the rig even before you come down. And we got into it. And Wyatt had to hold us back. And this when workplace violence policy first came out. And Chief Gallo was like, are you sure you want to do this? He was trying to hint to dismiss because see, back then the firefighter would get kicked out. Well, nope, they both had to go. So we all had to write letters. And I ain't gonna talk about that one. But back then it was called Human Rights Department. Now it's called CREO, Civil Rights, Inclusion, and Opportunity. And they go over workplace violence. And the city, now the documents that they did send me, oh, they sent me some damaging proof. I'll just say this. All I'm gonna say is this. Anybody get in touch with Deputy Chief Dolphin, tell him I say get in contact with me and thank him. And matter of fact, me and him did have a talk later. But he did something. I ain't gonna let all the secrets out now. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. You know, sometimes you got to play the fool who's fooling you. My ex-wife taught me that when she got my ass cheating. And say she threw my shit out at the firehouse and everything. Anyway, that's another thing. But I learned from her. Don't bullshit me. My brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, they ain't who you think they are. That's all I got to say. All right. Everybody be safe. You know, challenge. If any of y'all go down on charges, challenge it. Contact me. In fact, a lot of y'all don't know. You can submit your own grievances. You can submit your own arbitrations. You want me to show you, I can show you how to do it. In fact, anybody goes down and gets whatever, let me know. We can file an unfair labor charge against the city and the union, and I'll show you how to do it. Oh, yeah, in today's arbitration, Chris Lahill I guess he was upset because I adjourned it again for the second time, and he said the union members' dues got to pay for it. Well, everybody thanked Harp for that, because if he had just told the truth, we wouldn't have to be in this situation. So because of Harp, you guys got to pay an additional legal fees for the arbitrator and for Lahill and Israel. But I'm going to let y'all know right now, y'all might be taking an assessment. See that boat behind me? I'm going to ask, y'all going to get me one like about, I don't know, what size is that? What size boat is that? About 2-3 more times. I want a condo downtown, sunshine yellow Corvette, college tuition paid up to my master's RN, and a single good-looking honey. All right, be safe. 344 for life, baby.